Hello and welcome to Soul Tarot by Nehal. This is going to be a reading for the period of July 2026 for the zodiac sign Leo. Please remember this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you feel any of your loved ones could benefit from this reading, kindly share the channel with them as well. And all the important links are down in the description below, the Instagram link and other links as well. So kindly do go check them out. I also have some other channels. So, on the Instagram, I have some pages. So, if you guys want to follow that as well, I have mentioned them all down below. So, let's begin. So, very interesting actually. Something that tells me is that some of you may realize some shadow side of yourself in this period, and that may kind of stir something within you. Again, it's not a bad thing. Like a lot of people think that when we talk about shadow self, it's really bad. It's really nothing like bad like ideally, but of course that is a side where probably you need to accept that side of yourself. Now sometimes the shadow self could be anything. It doesn't always have to be something bad. It is something that is at times bad for you. That approach or that behavior of a certain kind is not right for you. So that is also a shadow self for that matter. So it could be certain things that may get stirred up, which due to which you may feel like you may feel emotionally also a little heavy, is what I would say. um I just think that some of you could actually practice meditation, especially in the evening hours or the night hours. It would be of help to you because that would help you probably to ground your emotions in this period, ideally. But that's what it feels. Also, please be careful of anyone saying any harsh words to you. Just maybe step back and try to understand that if that person is saying whatever, is that really you, you know and don't take it personally, rather have clarity for yourself and don't let their words affect you, ideally. um, there is something that tells me that maybe you have to work on your throat chakra as well, is what I feel. Especially if you are someone who is been struggling to express your own self, so maybe that is also something that you need to work on. Like, your throat chakra is something that you should work on. You should practice about, if you are struggling with expressing yourself, practice more of it, and practice, like, that how you can express yourself better. So let's see what are the other messages coming in different aspects of your life. Okay, so a very, very, very strong new beginning coming your way. Now, this I think you probably absolutely least expected. Always remember, when I say new beginnings, I always tell this to everyone. When I talk about new beginnings, remember that it could be that there could be something that could be even coming to an end. So that's how it could be. Of course, it could even be that something that you are already into, maybe work, maybe you're already building yourself, building your business, building yourself, whatever. But there are new beginnings that are happening. There is growth, of course, which will come. Communication, again, I would say that you should focus on. Probably have a new approach also in terms of your communication. Grounding is what I would again recommend you. Probably try and spend time in nature. I think some of you may also end up traveling where there are hills and mountains, is what I feel. Also, some of you, if there were challenges that you are facing, those things could be coming to an end, especially if you are facing some challenges at home. I somehow feel very, very, very specific about that. But strong new beginnings. Each card has, all the three cards are showing that new beginnings. Also, some of you may, again, this is irrespective of the gender, because again, we all have the feminine and the masculine side. So I think some of you, like especially in men, you may realize that you have a beautiful side. The feminine energy is also very well in you, and probably you'll get introduced to it. The females may actually get more into their feminine energy, is what I feel. If you're not, you should. If any of you want to, kind of touch your feminine energy, get into that energy of yours, probably some of you don't even know, but if you all want to, the best way to get there is through creativity. So some of you may even get creative also in this duration. Some of you may get onto some new creative project. Some of you may get into new creative hobby. Just something in terms of creativity is what I see in terms of July. But I think that is going to be helpful for you, again, because we were just talking about shadow self and all. So to ground yourself and all of that, these things will be very, very helpful to you. Work wise, there could be some important decisions that you would be making. Again, I think some things you are not very sure if you should be going ahead with or not, but at the same time, you're getting something, some new opportunity work wise. Again, unexpected that this is coming from this particular direction, that kind of an opportunity. Again, like I said, some new decisions to be made in terms of your work, and that could lead to new beginnings as well. But if at all you are feeling stuck in terms of your work, it seems to be that there is going to be a forward movement. Again, some of you, if you guys are struggling to communicate something, maybe with your seniors or your juniors, or your equals, if you're struggling with having any kind of communication with them, you should have that communication. That's what is going to make your forward movement. So make sure you're doing it. Some of you could be starting something absolutely new also. People who may be planning to start a new business and are very keen on it, but earlier you may have tried something and may have not worked. Don't carry that baggage with you anymore. You are supposed to release that baggage and then start whatever new you want to start in terms of your work. In terms of your finance, definitely growth in finance. Some of you may actually focus even the more on the growth of your finance. Some unexpected gains that may come in for you, again, speedily. So again, it'll come really quick, and will be like, okay, you were least expecting kind of a thing. So there are financial gains is what I see. Unexpected financial gains. Also, you seem to be tired about certain things. Maybe you're trying to take some decisions when it comes to your finances, and you're very, very confused which way to go. So probably you're tired, that constant thoughts that you may be struggling with. So I would just recommend here is that maybe it's time to rest your mind before you take any proper decision for yourself. So just rest yourself and then take your decisions, because you have the wisdom, you know how to go about with what you want to do when it comes to your finances. All you need to do is calm yourself down, ground yourself, and then move in the direction. Again, yes, if need be, if you need to communicate with someone about it, don't hesitate, go ahead, make that communication, because that could actually open new doors for you. In terms of your love, romance, and relationship, again, for people, let's talk about people who are already committed. um, Committed means either you're already dating someone, you are engaged or married. If you guys are wanting to grow together, move in the new direction, have new beginnings with each other, take your relationship to the next level, this is going to be a beautiful period to actually take that step. Again, one of you may be offering, like maybe your partner is actually offering you that okay, let's take the next leap of faith, and probably you are avoiding it. So maybe it's not the right time to avoid it, rather it's actually a right time to embrace it and move in that direction. Probably, yes, it may come as a surprise or a surprise conversation from your partner, and maybe for a long time they were avoiding it, but now finally they've come to terms with that they want this and they want to move forward with you and take things to the next phase of the relationship. So yes, a beautiful period to do that. You guys are going to go grow together, so that is definitely, if you all were even facing certain challenges to move in the next direction, your challenges are also coming to an end, is what I see over here. People who are single, again, if you guys want to get into a relationship, there is someone really nice coming your way. Again, I think this person is absolutely new into your life, but the thing is that you are holding on to your past memories or your past experiences, that you are not able to focus that there is someone who's interested you in you and is coming towards you. So I think it's time for you also to now focus on what's coming for you in your future, instead of wasting your time and reminiscing over what's gone. It's not going to come back. It's not making any sense also to wait, because you clearly know that wasn't a good experience, and here something really much better is coming your way. So at least be open to explore and speak. This person could be really well dressed, well behaved, again, someone who likes to take care of themselves, they groom themselves well, and like they must be having some very stylish dressing sense as well, is what I feel. All in all, there could be new things coming your way, but at the same time, there will be a little bit of chaos that you may experience. But remember, through that, you will have to come to a certain balance. The more balanced you will be, the more better for you. And yes, new experiences await you, new life awaits you. Again, there will be certain decisions that you will be making when it comes to your life altogether. Some of your prayers answers are also going, like you're going to receive some of your answers, like you may have prayed for something and those prayers are being answered. Also, I feel something that maybe either ended in 2025 July, or there was something like 2025 July. Maybe you met that person that time, or some very peculiar, very very important thing that may have happened in June 2025, that is coming to an either end in this July 2026, or the person who is coming back, maybe it was a brief meeting at that time, and now probably that person is coming back with something more concrete. So something of that sort is I feel, but something from July 2025 is coming to you in 2026 July. Emotions are running high, which I've already mentioned in the very beginning, that you could be feeling heavy on your emotions. So keep doing the grounding practices. envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Maybe you feel at times that, why am I facing certain challenges again and again, and why are others not facing, or something of that sort. Those kind of thoughts may be coming your way right now. But remember that, everyone is going through someone or something or the other. The only difference is maybe they are not coming and, sharing it, or maybe you're not getting to know about it. So everyone is having their challenges, and so are yours. So don't get into that kind of a spiral thinking right now. Don't let such thoughts overpower you. Courage. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. So maybe some of the things you may have to, take courageously, like some decisions that you may have to be a little courageous, or maybe certain actions that you may have to take, which will reflect, how courageous you are. So don't hesitate. Be fearless. Again, always calculated risks are always welcomed. So yes, you can take certain risk. Let the fear take a backseat and not let it overpower you. Be a little courageous. Strength and determination is what you may need in certain cases in the month of July 2026. If any of you are interested in, buying bathing salts, which are, infused with intention and are like remedial, please connect with me. I have an Instagram page, so kindly follow there as well. So in occult, it's actually believed that, salt helps you kind of ward off the energy that you carry. It like that, ideally you don't carry, but sometimes those energies just stick to you. So whatever the energetic field is, if you want to cleanse your energetic field, salt baths is something that is highly recommended. And if you're looking forward to some sort of remedial, intentional, and, uh, good fragranced Epsom salts, you can connect with me on Instagram and know more about it. Do hit the like button if you feel you did connect with these readings. Inspire. There's a fire inside you burning brighter than the sun. So probably you need to actually, kind of, what do I say? Kind of, maybe this is the time where you need to look into yourself, that what are your deep down wishes. And, like I said, that maybe this is the period where you may experience a shadow side of you, and that could be coming up because of you have some down wishes, or, desires, and you probably have buried it. Maybe because some people said certain things, and due to that you buried those desires. But maybe it's time for you to address them and do what is necessary. Let's see what is the affirmation. Enjoy the little things. So yes, maybe some of you really need to enjoy the little things. Some of you may always be waiting for, big things to happen, and that's when you say that, I'll enjoy at that time. Maybe that is not the approach that you should have anymore for yourself. Rather, enjoy every little thing, celebrate the little things that happen positive in your life. Oops. I trust the timing of my life. Everything I want comes to me exactly when it needs to come. So sorry, when I need it. I'm so sorry. So let me repeat rather. I trust the timing of my life. Everything I want comes to me exactly when I need it. So maybe this is the time that, certain things needed to come to you, or maybe this is the right time for certain things to come to light in front of you. Now it could be about some person, it could be about work, it could be, like I said, some deep down wishes, desires, or maybe the shadow self. But maybe this is the right time, and hence it's coming up right now into your life. Maybe those realizations are right now. To be loved is a blessing. I manifest love, I love myself, and I give love back. I receive love from everyone around me, and abundance of love surrounds me. So, some of you may be feeling maybe a little bit, that you're not feeling loved by the people around you. And it's not that they don't love you, but you may be feeling a little not too good about something. So, first thing, of course, if it is so, you can always communicate and let them know that, you're not feeling it, and express yourself. Let them know, like, none of us magically understand things. Again, of course, when we have the quality, when we have the, God has blessed us with this tongue and a lovely voice, why not just express and let the other person know, instead of, struggling within. Maybe you will also get to know, maybe that person also wants to share something, or it may not be the best thing, but at least you'll know the reality. So sometimes we don't even express because we know what's going to be the answer. But the best thing is to question, best is to express, so that at least you know whatever it is, and you're not struggling within yourself. Like I said, heavy energies, heavy emotions. Though to this reading seems absolutely simple and very, like, it's a very simple, no big grand things happening probably. I mean, it may not sound like that, but there are some important things that are going to happen for you in July. So yes, that's something that I would definitely mention right now. I somehow feel very strongly, actually, because throughout the reading, one feeling has been again and again coming up, is that you may not feel the best in the month of July. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat, I'm going to say as is. So, yes, you may not feel the best, but there are good things happening. So, yes, I feel that, some of you may even feel a little numb internally, like in terms of emotions. You may feel a little numb, you may feel chaos at the same time. So, it's a very contradictory month for you. Where you may feel numb, but at the same time chaotic, and you are definitely having a little bit of a struggle in this month. But remember one thing, that there could be some sort of cleaning happening in your life. And it's like, how when we are cleaning our house, it may seem, chaotic as we begin, but eventually we have a clean room. So it's going to be the same way, that it may seem chaotic initially, but eventually it'll be all cleaned and it'll be all sorted for you. So just trust the process. So I think first thing for sure, some of you should really, really get into anything that is meditative for you. There could be transformation also, especially internal transformation, that would be happening for you in the month of July. You will be protected, so not to worry about it. You're being protected, not to worry. But you will have to ground yourself time and again. Do whatever works for you to, ground yourself. Maybe walk in the nature, gardening. These are the best ways. Meditation, again, if you feel comfortable, or any activity which feels meditative to you is also fine. Journaling is what I'll highly recommend. Maybe even some of you who are interested in reading, read books that make you feel make you feel nice, make you feel understood, or makes you feel, gives you some knowledge, or makes you feel nice, in simplest of the words. So whatever works for you, do it. This period is no matter what of transformation as well for you. So July is the month of transformation for you, internal transformation. It won't always work out, and that's okay. So yes, there could be certain things that may not work out, uh, and it's absolutely fine. Like I said, certain things may happen which may stir certain emotional side of you, the dark side of you, the shadow side of you, which is not always bad. But we feel, hearing the dark side and the shadow side, we start feeling that, oh, it's something bad. No, it's just that again, repeating deep down certain things that maybe we have, uh, like we've just buried it, and that due to that, certain emotions is what we are holding on to, and they've become a shadow self. That's it. It's just a matter of addressing, acknowledging them, and accepting them in this period. And yes, there may be certain things that you may realize may not work out, and do not self beat yourself for that. Just accept it, that yes, everything won't work out always, and it's okay. Okay, so ideally, I don't know, for some apparent reason, my camera decides to stop recording on its own. So, but luckily, it got cut at a very, very, very specific place. So, you've not really missed, and I realized it immediately. So, maybe there was the other message that maybe didn't need to reach you. So, let's see what are the other messages that we'll continue from here on and see what is coming for you. Quite interesting, actually. Choose to focus on your strength and let go of fear and self doubt. Now, that's the fun part here. And I wish I could actually record this, or I had recorded something at least a little bit out of the previous place where it got like it just stopped. This is very interesting because this was the card which had flipped out, and at that time I didn't realize the camera had stopped recording. And I generally, everyone who knows me, I don't pick the cards that flip out unless and until I have a strong nudge for it. And I didn't actually take this card. I put it back in the deck and I start shuffling. But I had that time also read, choose to focus on your strengths. Oh my god, I'm fumbling right now because I'm so shocked that the camera had stopped recording, but I had spoken about this card at that time. And then I continued, and after a while I realized that, oh, it has stopped recording. And I shuffle the cards again right in front of you, and this is the card. So I think that time it came out for a very specific reason, and I read also a little bit, but I put it back, and that's why my camera stopped recording. It's not even that my battery is gone, nothing. So this is definitely something that needed to come to you, is what I understand, because again, I'm someone who works with the energies, so I believe in it. Choose to focus on your strengths and let go of fear and self-doubt. So yes, there could be decisions that you need to make. Again, there could be something that you are not doing, or you're not focusing on your strengths, or maybe just because not wrong, but someone may say something which I'd mentioned earlier. Also, don't let them overpower you. They may be talking in terms of that these are your weaknesses. Don't believe anyone. Focus on your strengths. Focus on yourself is also what I would say. if you are carrying any fears within you, let them go. Release those fears. It's time for you to actually be fearless, which we've spoken earlier also about it. So let go of the fear and self-doubt also. It's not in your favor, simple. And it is a period of transformation. So when it comes to transformation, you have to let go of, these are the basics when you have to let go of when it comes to transformation, that is fear and self-doubt and all of it. It's time for you. I think I mentioned it, it did not get record, but I would mention now again here, that maybe it's time for you. The period that you are into right now is maybe that you were a caterpillar so far, and now it's time for you to become a butterfly. So you are in that transformation phase in between. So in when it is there, you need the courage, you need the strength, and that is what is here. And you have to let go of the fear of, and your comfort zone of being a caterpillar and turning into a butterfly. So yes, for this kind of transformation, you will have to let go of these things. This I think, this the only reason this thing happened, I think I'm going to clearly say that this is actually a very important reading. I'm confident in my abilities and value. Again, very very like coinciding with whatever the messages are so far. So yes, I think somewhere this period, this bit is a lot. I feel a lot like something it's saying or screaming out loud is from here, that it won't always work out, and that's okay. Choose to focus on your strengths and let go of fear and self doubt, which I had mentioned even earlier when it came to certain projects or certain work related also. So it could be so also. And I'm confident in my abilities and value. So I think this is giving a very strong message. Something's very, very important. This bit at least is very, very important for you. So remember these, at least these three cards, if even if you don't remember anything else from this reading. Forgiveness. Maybe it's time to forgive yourself. Maybe it's time to forgive someone else, maybe yourself also, for certain things. Maybe, for the decisions that maybe were not right, but you're self beating yourself yet. So it's time to forgive yourself about it. We all make mistakes, and it's okay. What is important is that we learn out of it. Now that we know better, make better decisions, and that's it. It's okay. So forgive yourself. And I think even if you want to forgive someone else, begin with yourself, because that's very important. So let's see what is that one empowering message for you for the month of July 2026. Again, 25 is coming again and again in my mind. The interesting part right now is that I was initially, when I was doing the reading, and I said that it got cut off and my camera stopped recording. I was constantly checking up until then that it's running fine. And the moment, that period where I got completely into the reading, I closed my eyes and I didn't check, that's exactly when my camera stopped recording. So it's something very interesting that happened today, that while I'm doing this reading. Resonance. Notice your energy. What type of energy are you broadcasting to the world? Find what in life feel resonant or dissonant with you, so that your path can become clearer. I think again, it all boils down to the same thing. You need to go within yourself, figure out what you want, understand what is your energy right now, what are the emotions that are, stirring up, what is happening. I think a period of absolute going inward, and being kind to yourself. Be courageous, fearless, but even be kind to yourself is something that I would say. And yes, see what you're resonating with. I mean, there could be something that you may not be resonating with, but you're still holding on to or going on with it. So maybe it's time to, end that also. Or maybe it's coming to an end and you can feel it, but you are somehow yet holding on to it. So if it's coming to an end, let it come to an end. Don't hold on to something very forcefully. Don't hold on to something that you clearly know is not right, but you're just holding on to because of some fear or some sort of, confusion that you have within yourself, something. So just go within, your answers will come from there. Meditate, journal, that is going to really, really help you for the month of July 2026. I hope you do resonate. If you want to share something, drop it in the comment section. And until then, see you in the next reading. Bye bye.